Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha. Today, I would like to share with you all the ancient wisdom regarding taxation. What our ancients thought about taxation. These days, the government enforces taxation laws. Not only one government, I'm talking about the whole world. Different governments enforce stringent taxation laws. And I just wanted to provide some perspective from our ancient scriptures about how the taxation as a concept was viewed by the ancient people. And just to, of course, several civilizations have beautiful views regarding this. I wanted to share with you all the Indian perspective, the Bharatiya perspective on taxation. And the first thing, of course, the very foundation upon which all different institutions of the government should function according to our ancients is the trust, confidence, and above all, the love of the citizens. The relationship between the government and its subjects, the citizens, is enshrined in a sense of holiness and sacred, and of course in a sacred atmosphere. And it is so beautifully noted in our Sanskrit scriptures that the relationship between the government and its citizens is akin to that of a relationship between the bee and the flowers. The flowers provide nutritious nectar to the bees, and the bees in return act as pollinators and propagators of the flower species. And the bees collect nectar from the flowers without hurting them. If you have ever seen how a bee collects the flowers, collects the nectars, it does not hurt the petals. Even the softest petals are not hurt by the bee, despite having a body which can significantly damage the flowers. It moves so patiently and so perfectly and takes it with utmost patience and care for the very flower that it feeds on. And therefore, the government that subsists and operates on the taxes of citizens must not only gain the trust and confidence of people, but also must develop a loving relationship between the government and citizens. That is what this beautiful Sanskrit verse says. Yatha madhu samadhatte rakshan pushpani shatpadaha Tadvadarthan manushepya adadyad avihimsaya. Just the way a bee collects honey from the flowers without harming them, tax money must be collected from the citizens without harming them. And Tiruvalluvar in his Tirukkural echoes the same, stating, Arulodu manvodum vara parulakkam pullar pularavidal, which means that the money that is obtained from the citizens without love or compassion, that is given to the government without love or compassion, just because of force, is best burned away or discarded by the government. It is of no value. If the citizens are forced to give taxes, it is of no value. I'm not talking about the illegitimate people or the unscrupulous people. I am talking about the citizens who form the largest of the population in most countries. It's important for the government to recognize that trust, confidence, and love are the three pillars upon which every institution rests. If that is not the case, governments will collapse. And the trust of the people, if not the governments, will collapse. And therefore, today what we are seeing is quite contrary to what our ancients had envisioned. The governments do not care much about the people. I'm not talking about any one government, but all the governments. All the governments don't seem to care enough about the people. They're not bothered about the love and the relationship between the government and the people. They're instead only bothered about advertising what they do for the people. No, advertisement is not necessary. Politicians need not advertise their projects. People can themselves understand what has been done for them. And I believe that everyone watching this video should look back into our ancient scriptures and just see how the past was and where we are heading towards and plan for themselves what exactly should be done. And I believe that the government, before collecting taxes, also should make sure that they are gaining the trust and confidence and the love of people. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna, Jai Shri Ramachandra, Jai Shri Lakshmi Narasimha.